Fucking hell.
Aim high.
Hot calling kettle as well there.
Rob kept relying on me fucking getting the points last season, so I'm glad someone else thinks it.
I scored more points than you last season.
Mate, it come to the last race, I wouldn't mind, I only raced about 6 or 7 of them. It's Lattice that got us about half the points.
Yes, Lattice was put as our reserve no end of times. At the last race, I said, when I closed the grid builder poll, it put Lattice back in Williams. I went, it says you're in Williams, but if you want to take something else, feel free. You can see what's spare. Pick a different car, because it's a bit unfair. You keep getting given to me.
That's happened to us in, what's her name?
See, Robbie was attached to a pigeon from me.
One of our first seasons. The reserves got more points than the regular drivers. They finished with like 500 fucking points in the constructors.
That face wants to be your friend. Oh, okay.
Oh, friend.
Friend!
It's only so we can send you abuse.
Probably.
Oh, Mary.
I think we're all in. You in the lobby, Hobo? Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, bye.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 secs. That ain't worked.
Right. Ready up, everyone.
Oh, it's not working. I was going to say look on the thing, but don't worry.
Right, we better mute ourselves because we're going.
Switch
Bye.
Right.
Bye.
You little bitch.
Better turn the stream on.
That would help.
Rob, what season we in?
7. If it's round 1.
Oh,
You
that was-
bastard, you beat me to it.
What track is it? I'm joking.
Austria.
Actually, I put in 8 Austria come up. Okay, I'm going live now.
dry all the way through.
Oh, hello and welcome to Rapid Pixel Racing. I'm your host, Dixter Hobo. No one's joining me other than a couple of drivers, but we'll crack on. Welcome to Season 7, Round 1 of Australia. Looking forward to this. It's been a long month of no racing, but we're going to get some action, although no one has come out of the poxy pit lane yet. Let's read through the standards. Everyone's on the same points, easy. There you go. Nothing to redo. Hope you guys are all good. Make sure to say hello in the chat. Jack, hello from the toilet of a hotel room in Cyprus. So first, a couple of questions for that statement, Jack. One, the toilet. Two, Cyprus, and you're watching RPR? Really? Nah, I'm joking. It's been better. That's like, oh, I'm guessing you're having a what do you call it? The deli belly. Hey, Mrs. Moylan, how are you? Hope you're well. As cars are now out on track. This who's the first one. Is James? Oh, it's James retaining his title for the first one out on track. Fuck off, Lulu. Lulu's one driving in the party, so I'll in the party, by the way, I do have, I believe it's Moylan, Rob, and Lulu. Speedy didn't leave, I think. There was meant to be another commentator here today, but I think he's fucking fallen asleep. He's not here. I'm very good. It would be better if I weren't sweltering hot, but it's all good in the hood. You know, nothing like a bit of RPR to cool me down. At least I'm not driving. That could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. Is Moylan not here? Only the party. Who's in the party?
Sorry, I disappeared for a second.
I know it's in there. Check it. Welcome, Moylan. You looking forward to today's race? But it's in an 80 with a driver.
No. It's too warm.
Australia is quite a warm place, so very realistic.
It's nice to be racing again, but yeah, I've just literally just pulled a shirt and a bandana out of the freezer. That's where I disappeared to. So I'm cool for this about 5 minutes and then I'm going to be boiling again.
Well, good luck in your race, bud.
Thank you.
And we'll jump on board with James out as he's retained his title first out on track. Now we've got a different layout here in Australia. Not you guys have seen it already. If you don't know, I will show you where exactly it's different. So right now, everything so far is pretty much the same. There's a couple of corners have widened. But here is where the majority of it happens. This corner's been opened up, so it's now more flat. And then round here, they've cut the chicane. So right now, they'd be getting ready to brake for the chicane, going left and right. Now they're going flat out through here on the approach to, I think it's turn 9 and 10 still. I'm not entirely sure. I was doing a count up in my head. And then this next section, not much change. Heavy braking, turn 6. And then into the DRS zone once more. Around this. This is all a lovely track, it's a nice flowing track, and again another part of the track widened a little bit further deep as well, so it's getting wider and a bit deeper. And then back to normality as they come around the final 2 corners now. All the curbs have been updated for this track as well, which is nice. This is a very low traction area around there, so it could cause a couple of spins, and James Dale's going to cross the line for his banker. And our first official lap of a 120.2. Jack said, big up Lewis, going to the end, going to end up top 30 goats this by the end of the season. If he actually turns up, very true, I doubt it somehow. BD sets the 3 fastest lap of the race on a 119.2, that's second faster than James Out. But James Out is not pushing as yet, he's still with no ERS, as Chubb goes to 119.15. No, 115. So let's have a look. Have a look. So I've got the drivers listings of who is in what car. That might be able to help.
We've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
See what everyone's in. Jackson and a couple of parts. So Jack, you're not enjoying Cyprus, I'm guessing? I'm hoping it's not too bad there. And what's temperature there, by the way? What is temperature in Cyprus? I don't know how we're comparing right now. Ah, look who's just fucking Sleeping Beauty himself. See if we can get him in as James out heads to the pits. Who we can get on board with and have a little look on the lap. Okay, I've got to say his name right. Aljudifa. No? Al-Udifa. We learnt his name. It's Al-Udifa. Gonna message this numbnuts. How dare he be late for RPR? How dare he? The I want to say Al-Udifa, but I can't. It's not his name.
Al-Udifa.
Al-Udifa. How do you pronounce it again, Rob? Al-Judifa.
Al-Udifa.
This sounds like how you do it. Al-Judifa crosses the line, sets a 120.0 up into 4th. Who else we got on board with? We got on board with Scotty, the man himself, in the lovely Alfa Romeo. Lovely exit there, nearly lost the back end, but kept it quite nicely. Okay, so I'll go through. Look, we did have a spin the wheel allocation, so you missed that. Where the hell have you been? But here's are the teams and teammates and cars of season 7 here. As we're going to watch 1 second as Scotty goes around the final corner and crosses the line. Lovely DRS open. Is he going to beat the top? It looks like he is. 119.0. Yes, he does. It looks very quick. The Dutch face also looking very quick on the 119.0. Very not much separating them two guys there. Now, this is the guy to watch, Johnny Stokes. We'll stand board with him while I go through this. So in the Merc this year, we have the team of Moyle and El Stefano, same pairing as last year. In the Red Bull, slightly different pairing, we've got DXC Lulu, or DXC Lewis Williams, and Speed number 25. In the Ferrari, same team of Avi and Erez. In the McLaren, we've got Jack Latus and Chubb, which is good to see Jack as a full-time driver now, which should be interesting to see. Moylan goes fastest now, the 118.7. Very, very quick. 3 tenths faster than Scotty. But we are watching Johnny now. Oh, again, another big twitch there. A lot of cars twitching out that last corner, corner there after the DRS. It has been widened, like I said. It's a bit longer. Here we go. So, yeah, Johnny's pulled out that one. Didn't like the look of that. Let's jump on board. Put some pressure on DXT Lulu. So on to the Aston Martin. It's going to be a team of Johnny, aka Hudzojo, and Booker Bronco. Hopefully Booker gets some points this year. The AlphaTauri team of Mr. Carl and God's sake, that's going to be so hard to say this year. Aljudifa. No, it's not right, is it? Al-Udifa, isn't it? Al-Udifa. I've got to get used to that. It's weird. Lulu's going to cross the line on a 120.5 up into 9th. Not bad from Lulu, actually. Quite impressed. And we've got a reserve of Itch Jerome here, covering for El Stefano's not in. Alfa Romeo, so we've got a repairing that we've not seen for a few, or some of you might not have seen before, but if you're OGs, you'll know this pairing from back in the day of Johnny Stokes and Scotty Harris. So that's a team that's reunited. They was in the McLaren last time. They are now in the Alfa Romeo. In the Haas team, we've got Neles B and Almighty Evan, and finally in the Williams, Rob has kept his contract and he's joined with by Crookie. Which I don't think Crookie is here. Oh, Crookie is this. It's GGC. GGC is Crookie. So there you go.
And we're 5th in the speed
I'm
trap,
with Itch Jerome now as he comes down to
/.
the new and improved 3rd sector. No twitching there, so it seems to have that under control. I'm going to read some comments in a minute. I've missed a low while I was doing that. I'll have a little read. Final corner now for Itch Jerome. And it's nice to see the Mercedes back in the silver. Crosses the line and he's going to go a 1:19.0. Wow, it's a quick time from Jerome. Very quick time from Jerome. So we've got, at the moment we've got a Mercedes front row. Quite impressed. As Johnny Slope is back out on the outlet. Okay, so there's some comments. Lulu, that is my mate, it's good until you eat in Taco Bell. Oh, mate, come on, Taco Bell is a red flag instantly. Oh, look who fucking decided to show up. DXD, sleeping fucking beauty. Fuck off, you would rather sleep. It's RPR day, mate. The bike's a bit low, by the way. Johnny Stove's now on his out on his second attempt on his flying lap. He has got a lot of pace. We've seen a lot of practice from Johnny where he has got a lot of pace. We'll see if he can translate that in the first race of the season as cars now get out of the way. Little onboard shot now of the Alfa Romeo. Fordy says good luck tonight, boys. I'm on the tube of you. Yeah, next one. Been proper humid today and yesterday, so Jack is in a slack. It's 32, 35 most days, but it feels like 40. We're hitting 38 today, mate, and we're going to hit 40 tomorrow. Nuts. Well, the last man, the Rio we had a Taco Bell. Johnny Stokes now, can he get a better exit out of this corner? He can. He's looking very good for it now. Much better. He's got a bit of traffic ahead of him, which looks like, I think it's an Alpine ahead of him. Right, here we go. Last final straight now on the home straight. Johnny, can he get into 118s? Can he beat Moyland? He can. A 118.6. 1 tenth or 1.5 tenths faster than Moyland, the reigning champion. Can Johnny be challenging for that title this season? Or will Moyland come back for another?
Okay, just 2 laps
Jack
of fuel
will
remaining
score the
now.
party as a new up-and-comer. On board with Mr. Carl now, who's kept in his AlphaTauri this year, so he's kept his contract from last year. Evo, you with me? Yeah. Taco and some super crunchy thing. Don't get it again, Jack. That's all I'm gonna say. Here we go, Mr. Carl now as he comes into the heavy braking zone. Keeps on track, DRS wide open now. Don't forget guys, this is complete no assist as well. Not used to this race, it's a no assist here. Racing line, nothing. This is just driver versus machine versus track. Cars haven't massively changed since last season. They're very much more difficult to control. As we look at the DRS now on the home straight for Carl, can he set a decent time? About 120.7 up into 13, it's a bad time. The GGC, Rob and Neles. Zojo now is also on his lap. It's lovely to see. Oh no, he's retired. Commentator's curse. I was just about to say it's so nice to see that Aston Martin back to original colours. No more crappy little pink. And he's DNF'd it. He's hit it into a wall. Oh, Johnny. What have you done? Oh, okay, anyway. Yeah, Alex, he's out. He's out, Alex. He's binned it. He's binned it. James Al now. Now, James Al's time on a 119 dead. Very, very good. Can he beat it now? He's on a push lap at the moment, down to 50% ERS. I don't know if he ran out of fuel there. That was weird.
Your last lap's moved.
Has he run out of fuel?
P14 on the grid. Nice work.
He just lifted, haven't he? I think he's lifted, hasn't he? New game, same skills. Guess I just got lucky every other time. Yeah, pulled out of that one. Who else on that? Chubb. Oh, Chubb's gone second on a 118.6. Great time from Chubb. I tell you what, Al, that McLaren was sexy.
Mate, I love the McLaren. It was so bloody.
Even down to the wheels there with the Google Chrome wheels.
insane.
Yeah. It looks so good. I mean, I know they livery changed a couple of things. It had less black on it when it first came out, like in the concept.
The black makes it so much better.
But yeah, I mean, I would have been happy even if that whole cockpit was orange, but then they had to do it with black. But it looks so nice.
Even blue would have been nice there as well, actually. I do like the light there. They've got a nice light blue colour.
Yeah,
I do like it.
They kind of kept like the.
You have major damage
Oh,
to
who's
the
that
rear wing.
one around
Box
there? That's a
now and
Williams?
let us start repairs.
Is it Lulu?
Nice, Rob. Rob's round.
Rob.
Rob, it's ghosted on.
Yes, the lobby host has forgotten to turn ghosting off this time.
Boo! Scotty's shit. Speedy is retired. I'm giving us in the pits.
Oh, I think it's safe. I mean,
Well, there's 17 drivers. We've got three sessions here. I would say everyone is pretty much safe. Rob is on the cusp, but I think he's going to have run out of time now to go out again. Unless he's very quick.
Well, Nellis is still in the pits, so he ain't coming back out. There's not enough time, is there? Well, I mean, if he
No, there's not
clicks
now.
it and it's
No, there's
cracking
not.
on.
No, there's not.
Yeah, no, there's not. So,
If he would have had to have done it on like the 2-minute mark to have a chance. It takes you about 20 seconds to actually get back out of the
It takes
pit
so long
lane.
to get out. If his car randomly popped out, I mean, now it's 100% definitely too late. So, I think Rob's safe.
Yeah,
Just
Rob's
based on
definitely
the
safe.
fact Nellis has given up.
Oh, Mr. Car was spun. Mr. Car was round. But he's going again. I've avoided the wall there. Arrow just jumped. Who just jumped up?
Okay,
I
our
wanna
best
jump
lap
up.
so far is a 1:20.7.
Was Rob, wasn't it? Yeah, Rob.
Oh, I've
No.
gone up to
No,
14 from
yeah,
15.
yeah.
Al-Jadifa's DNF'd. Al-Jadifa's lost it.
That'll be why then.
So Alex, is this still turned 8 and 9 or has it changed now?
I generally haven't looked, mate.
I think it's the 8 and 9.
I'm assuming it should be the same. 'Cause it's
1,
still
2,
quarters,
3, 4,
quarters.
5, 6, 7, 8. No, I suppose 9 and 10, I suppose now. 9 and 10. Depends if they count that as a corner though. 9 and 10. Never know this with F1. Stupid. So
They
yeah,
altered the
Al-Jadifa-
corner numbers, didn't they? When they took out the right-hander before the long left-hander before where Al-Jadifa went out, they deleted that corner number.
Yeah, that's it. I knew it had something to it. I want to call it 9 and 10. I might be wrong, but I'm calling it 9 and 10. So Al-Jadifa was safely through as well on a 1:20.4. That
We're
was good
15th
enough.
in the speed trap,
for,
200.0 miles per hour.
13th. Yeah, good enough for 13th. But just behind Erez, and now he's DNF'd. He's out.
Yeah, so that whole sweep from the top, that from the right hander at the top,
Yeah.
just at the start of sector 2, is corner 8, and you go all the way through that bit before you get to 9 and 10.
I think it's 9 and 10 then. So they're not
9
counting.
and 10's are really fast left right at the
Yeah.
end of the long corner, but yeah, there's no other bits in between that really. Now you've got 6, 7 and 8, and then it just sweeps around.
But they're not doing like a Austria and counting like this. For example,
No,
that
yeah,
this
that's
is one turn and then this.
Well, yeah,
This is
actually
another
more
turn.
as J Mail does.
Yeah, this is another turn here. 18.4 from James Howe. Wow, that is quick.
Someone's been practicing.
It's not needed though, really. But I don't. Whether these guys know, like I said they are safe. They are all safe. It's going to be interesting to see as well with the change of the qualifying rules as well, Alex, with this season.
Yeah, you can just you can start on whatever tyre you want, can't you?
Yeah.
And
So
then your
basically,
submissions in pretty much
the
all
qualies, the qualies are all going to be about pace.
Yeah.
Which I can
Which is
see
kind
the
of
point.
good.
I can see
Like,
the point, but I do like the strategy behind the gun onto mediums in Q2.
Yeah, I think it worked for the purpose because people would never, like, if they didn't have to, but they would skip. They'd go out and just, do
Yeah.
a really crappy lap or something and save a set of tyres. Whereas now they're kind of like,
It validates it.
yeah. Whereas now it's just like you go out there, you do go as
Your
fast
best.
as you can, and then you get to start on whatever tyre you want to anyway.
It's like when but
Which
you
I
won't get
quite
no
like.
drama like with Bahrain, like we did with us in Bahrain, where we was all happily sitting on the mediums, and then you came out in softs and scared everyone to go out on softs.
Well, I mean, I just like messing with people's heads.
It worked though. It caused some
Good
drama
luck.
as well.
It did.
Alright, so your Q1, obviously we don't matter about who's in the top 15. or the bottom, top 14 even, because Al Jadifa, he's now out, Neles is out, and Hadzojo is out of this session. With Al Jadifa and Hadzojo both DNFing, Neles not having a fast enough time will be sitting out of this session as well. It's nice to have you, by the way, Alex. I've missed you, buddy.
It's nice to be here. I just wish it was not so hot and I actually felt like doing something.
Oh no, it's bacon. It's bacon. So the temperature in the office today was 37 degrees.
I was working in Heathrow,
Oof.
literally right next to Heathrow, one of the warehouses there, and we had to stop wrapping cars at 10:30 because the vinyl was just fucked.
At 10:30.
At 10:30 in the morning, like you just put it
Jesus
down and it
Christ.
just instantly bubbled. Like it was weird. Like we did 2 vans, and it was getting a bit warmer, but it was kind of doable. And then we literally whipped out the last bit of vinyl to put on it. It just felt like it felt like a water balloon. And it was also, but it felt really really flimsy. And then we were just like, okay, we put it down like perfectly, and then we were spatching it down, and it literally just completely bubbled because it was just too hot. Just can't.
Well, no aircon in the room.
No, mate, the warehouse, mate. It was no aircon whatsoever, and it was cooler. It was cooler in the warehouse. Outside though, in the direct sunlight was roasting, and in the warehouse was just. It had no direct
warm.
sunlight, but it was over 30 at 10:30 where we were. So it was yeah, it sucked. So we just had to be like, we can't do this. It's too hot, and then came out.
That's fair enough.
And I've literally just been sitting on my bed pretty much all the rest of the whole day, really. Then fell asleep.
Yeah, my office has no aircon, but it was fairly. I felt warm in the office. I didn't feel hot, but I felt warm. And then I left the office when it was time to leave, and it felt like I walked into an oven. I was like, okay, my office was actually quite cold. Well, quite cool. It was not cold, cool.
Yeah.
And then I went to my nan's.
There are a
I
few
changed.
cars
I
out
thought
on
change the
track.
ring
Perhaps we
batteries.
should
I had
get
to go
out
around
there
my
before
nan's,
it gets too
and
busy.
it was like walking into a fridge. I don't know how they did it. That they got their house freezing cold. It was amazing.
Oh,
Lucky bastards. And I come home here and it's just the same. Muggy. Just
yeah.
muggy.
It's just disgusting. Like, I don't know. It's a weird feeling. Like, I used to hate it, but when it gets to like 28 degrees, I'm like, oh, it's just so hot. Like in certain things, you hit 28, you're like, oh, it's so hot. And then you're looking at how hot it is, and it's like saying like 36, and you're like, what? Like, what
This is heat.
What is this for the UK? Like, just.
Because even like driving, like it just felt like you was driving in like I said, in an oven. Like it felt like it was hot air being blown at your face. Like you had the heater on.
Yeah, me and Josh were bombing it down like the M25, and literally, both our hands were out the window, and it wasn't cold. Usually you put your hand at the window, and
Yeah,
if
you
you're driving at some speed, it's still breezy, right? This was just hot, like smog. It just literally was constantly hot, and we were both just like silent for pretty much like most of the journey. We were just like, we're not even talking. Like we're just absolutely ruined by the heat.
Yeah, I was okay outside. Like when I was driving down, it was actually okay. I thought I'd be really hot and sweaty, but I actually was not sweaty
ready
at
to
all.
go. So let's
I've
get the car
only
out
started
on
to
the
get
track.
hot and sweaty now being at home. Because I think there's no, not even fresh air, but like there's no
validated straight away. Turn 1.
there's no sunlight or anything to like evaporate the moisture. Whereas when you're outside, yeah, it's really hot. But I thought it was capable. I could cope in it.
Yeah.
James Howe just messaged in chat domination.
Yeah, it's so weird, like with the sea. And yeah, tomorrow's gonna be even hotter. So
42, they're predicting in some places. In Boston, 42 degrees.
yeah, I'm working in
That would be hot as well.
Yeah,
Middle of the
I
country
mean,
would be really hot.
well, obviously the problem is London's like the hottest area, right? That's it.
No, it's actually not. Like,
Is it not?
well,
Today
not
it
for
was.
tomorrow. Today it was, yeah,
Yeah.
today it was. But tomorrow, it's meant to
Still
be
like
Boston.
39 or something.
Yeah, Boston's saying 42. They reckon.
Why?
But yeah, in London it was. I was at Wembley, so I'm on the edge of London, and it was hitting 38. James Howe
He's
first time.
validated turn 1.
James Howe's the first
Women
time under the belt.
118.9.
Scottish got no wing.
GGC invalidated, Speedy invalidated, Chubbs invalidated, turn 1. Cole's invalidated.
Boilers, there's a spin there. Boiler had a bit of a kick out there in the last corner, but he's got it under control.
Still a pig.
Yeah.
Here we go.
190, that's a lot of time. I gotta say, it does look sexy, that Mercedes with the Lewis Hamilton, you know, little inserts.
Yeah, with that colour one.
Yeah, does look lovely. Good choice, model, driver there. Scotty now on board with. Oh, he's got no wings. Probably about Scotty. Speedy's trying again.
Speedy validated again. Red Charm. Jump on.
Yeah, Joe's okay. Also, you got Johnny Stokes as well. I want to double Johnny. So someone's spun, or I think someone going slowly. I think it's because Scotty's keeping away, isn't he? No room on track at all. Everyone's spaced. There's only one little gap on track. Everyone else is really spaced out.
Yeah. So you're waiting for Johnny's what is that?
Yeah, Johnny's
just about to start. We'll see if Chubb can make it past turn one that day at the start. Let's have a look.
Johnny comes up to turns 8 and 9, sorry.
Oh, he's validated again. Oh, the track limits around here are so long.
I did this in career mode. I was struggling with the last corner. I think my setup must have been wrong. I kept bottoming out. I couldn't do the last corner at all. Like, it felt like it was impossible.
Yeah, I done a little bit around here. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't actually too bad, but that just a little kick out there for me as well. This last one's just been a bitch for the last time and a half. 184 for Johnny.
But I couldn't do what Johnny did there. I couldn't be in 5th. I had to go around it in 3rd. I was losing a half a second to a second in, against the AIs.
I think I've tried it with the setup.
Johnny
does look like the man to beat this season currently.
Obviously, there's no Jack today.
No Jack Raiders. I mean, okay, I haven't seen his side. When we did that, the practice race.
Yeah, Johnny looked quick. Johnny looked quick. There we go. It's Jerome now coming around the last corner. He's covering for El Stefano. What can he do? He crosses the line at 1:17.9. Wow, very quick for Jerome.
Why is Jerome in the Mercedes?
He's reserved for El Stefano.
Oh, okay.
Nemo, remember the kid we banned years ago? From the Young Lights.
Yeah, Jerome.
It was Jerome, wasn't it? Yeah. Jerome or Jerome? Jerome. Oh, okay. It's like what the same one. Okay.
It's possible we said his name wrong.
Oh yeah, number B, yeah, definitely possible. I'm glad that Al-Udifa, that's it, Al-Udifa. I'm glad he's not in such a mistake, I'll say his name. Al-Udifa. James said, I'm loving this track. My time was on Q1 tyres. Was Johnny top 30 around Spa fast? On 17% more. Yeah, two different questions there. Abby now, Mr. Smooth's going to cross the line. See, I thought he just finished his lap, but he's like he's weaving a little bit. There's a 1:19.3. Just above his teammate.
Him and Eres seem pretty similar pace, but I would say they're both slightly slower than what they were doing last week.
Yeah, it's a learning curve, isn't it? It's a learning curve.
Oh, of course, it's the start of a new game, but...
Got in outside this time. Hope he doesn't get wing damage or invalidation again. So turn 1, turn 2. Oh, it's very close there. The yellow flags all over the track at the moment. Most of this track is pretty much untouched, but the areas they have touched, they've done it massively. Mr. Carl is out of session. Is he crashed, Mr. Carl? I would imagine so.
Or that's why that's being Scotty. He didn't invalidate though, but possibly 2 to 3 tenths.
And momentum as well, most likely just let the factory. Not straight, not so straight.
Well, not straight, but...
Takes that lovely. Oh, how did he get?
I thought he cut too much then. I was like,
yeah, so did I.
But
Mrs. Moylan, yeah, he crashed. How did he crash? I was about to say her name. I'm not going to out your name. How did he crash, Mrs. C? I won't tell you what everyone names Claudette. Don't worry. Scotty's coming around the final corner now.
Oh,
He's
there,
a wicked
that is
wheel.
that corner. That is that corner. I thought.
Oh.
Do you know what the weirdest thing was? As he was doing it, I was thinking, cool. He's giving it some through there, like in 4th gear, revving it, and I was thinking that's mental. That his car sticks. He's sticking,
So
Yeah.
and his
lap
back
so
end just went.
far is
"Woo,
a
back."
1 minute
So that is unfortunate for
20.8.
Scotty.
His wheel's giving us a
And
way
he
for
will be out
that.
of this session, but it does open up the chance now for a few people to creep in there. You got Speedy out there coming up to turn 9. GGC just behind him coming up to, in fact, coming up to turn 9 and 10 as well. So Speedy just there through 10 on the way on the run down to turn 11 now in the Red Bull. Hate Red Bull.
So same thing as what Scotty did.
Oh, really?
What Scotty did, yeah.
Yeah, that
I
last
mean,
corner's
Mr.
going
Carl.
to be a bit of a doozy,
Okay,
I
we're
think, at
12th
this
in the
game.
speed
Yeah, well,
trap,
it was last game, I think.
199.
It wasn't as bad, I don't
miles per
think.
hour.
This one
Steep
seems
and
bad.
Speedy.
Yeah, that was deep. I like how the cars sit. They sit like they're up in the air, don't they? And like the rear wheels are lower than the front.
There you go from Speedy, 120.9. That's enough to get him into the top 10, but probably
Not
not enough
safe.
to see him through.
GDC's gone faster, 119.9 up into 7th, which knocks
That's it. That's
Joe
not a bad
down to
time.
10th.
It's all pretty close, obviously.
Okay,
but
you've got 5 minutes
Chubb's
left
for
in
late
this
again.
session.
Oh, Chubb's struggling. Chubb looks like he's got pace too, but he's got to get this qualifying curse like away from him. From
Yeah,
last
he
season,
definitely does.
obviously.
He definitely does.
He's got pace in this game. He might just need to knock a 10th off a few corners, just like wheel it in a bit, and just get a lap done. He's
Going
coming in
for the
now,
pits,
going
yeah.
for a last hurrah. Ooh, have they changed that pit lane?
Maybe slightly.
That wall on the right hand side was sticking,
Thumbs up quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it was really sticking in.
Lulu's guy, I've caught it. Lulu's crashed.
Yeah, turn 9 and 10 again. This is always a
8
corner
and
that's
9.
very easy. So
8 and 9.
9 and 10.
I've always taken 9, you said.
No, 8 is right at the top of the sector.
Oh, okay, 9 and 10.
And
I was
then,
right. Okay, I was
then
right.
you get nothing. And
Wow, I
so-
was right the first time. That's shocking. I was more surprised I was right the first time. But yeah, so he's going to have with a new wing. GDC is probably going to come into the pits as well. And
Lulu might be okay.
Joe's gone round again. Joe's gone round on the start.
Oh no.
So that's ruined another attempt from him. Who's going to do?
That's pretty much his qualifying over. Unless he
He has to get round
he-
quick.
He has to get round. I mean,
He's got
no,
time.
you know what? He can do it. He can just do another quali lap, ruin his tyres. Hopefully, he's got enough fuel to keep going at a decent pace. If he runs out of fuel like halfway around the lap, he could be screwed. He needs to get
It's like
back
he
in,
is in-
change tyres, and get straight back out.
He's in saving mode, so he can either be maybe trying one more time on these set of tyres, or he's going to bin it altogether and, like you said, come in. You'd imagine if you're going to come
that's
into
all
the
the checks
pits, you
complete,
really
ready to go.
Oh, there you go, fuel's gone. He's out of fuel, so he's got to really put... If I was you, Joe, I'd put on your overtake, mate. Rinse it and get back in the pits. Dutch Face is back out on track, and so is Chubb,
So is
and
Chubb
Avi as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's with Dutch Face and Chubb, which could ruin speed and stay here. He needs to try and,
In all fairness, they should be fast. They will. Not.
It's so close. I don't know if he's going to do it, you know.
It's going to be harder now for Joe
He's got to
because,
get in and out, and that usually takes a good, minute.
and that's with fuel.
Yeah.
Let alone without fuel going around like how fast is he going? 100 miles an hour. That's slow pace for an F1 car.
So he's going to it's not close to the win his lap first, so we're not
I do like the Alpine with the pink and blue. I
I
think
don't actually mind it.
it goes better than the McLaren, than the Aston Martin. It suits it better than the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Pink and green is a weird combination. Blue and pink.
Down into turn 1. Took that quite nicely. Didn't want to elevate there.
Yeah, that's nice.
The
Thing is, 121.4, he can make up a lot of time there just by making the simple things right. That being one of them. And
I like how you can actually flip that curve.
Yes, it does look like that the Dutch Face is struggling for pace on this game.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Obviously, he didn't manage to get into Tier 1 on TTFL. Okay, I know we are a mixture of assist and no assists, but even so, the Dutch Face you expect him to be in Tier 1.
I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the Renault engine.
I think good. I think it's one of the better ones. I think
It's very loud.
It is loud,
But it's not like a nice raspberry like E10 sound. I don't know.
I like how you can hear the hybrid engine more. You can hear like the one in hybrid. Here we go, Dutch face now.
Coming through turn 14. Oh, very easy. He was into there. Slab of the brakes. Coming down onto the line. Can he be speedy? He's 120.9 with this. He's going to 191. Nice lap time. That didn't seem that quick. He left
Erez is round.
Erez
Erez has gone round. He's crashed on turn 1 as well.
I think Erez is safe though. Speedy's now out of the top 10. Obviously with the Dutch race going up, so Speedy's safe.
Chubb's gone third, 118 for 7.
There
So
he
does
goes.
it.
He's done it. Nice one there from Chubb.
Boiler did the pits were tired.
Avi
Should be
goes
safe.
third.
Yeah,
There's some of Avi's pace. There he is.
Rob now needs to get round to have one more attempt. He has 20 seconds to get round the last part of this track. It's going to be tight with next to him.
It's going to be tight. He's probably going for it. Look at into there. He's cutting it.
No, he's not going to make it.
Too much.
Too much, Rob.
He needs to be at about 15 seconds here.
Yeah. Unlucky, Rob. Yeah. Lulu is going to finish his last lap and a 119.5. Yeah, into top 10.
There, Lulu. Lulu's been keen in the game, you can tell.
It looks like as well that Erez will be safe. Even though he has got damaged wing,
Erez
definitely will be safe.
No, everyone else is finished. Erez is safe.
Yeah. Dutch face on a 119.1, which got him safely through. Erez, yes, is safe. Anyone else going for another lap? Maybe James. Can James now go to the top of the board again? Can he beat a 117.9 even?
Yeah, it's a quick lap from Jerome there.
This looks quick from James though.
It does.
It's not as quick, but it definitely looks quick.
There we go, 118.3, so it's a quick time, but you know, we're talking about almost, well, 4/10 of a second, half a second almost clear of
Mrs. Carl said, I wanted to be in tier 1. I know you just missed it by literally 2 places, Mrs. Carl. I think overall you ranked 22nd, which is a fair showing, you know, like, considering as well, obviously we had 2 champions that got automatic qualification. You know, it's unfortunate, but obviously it is what it is. So technically you were 20th fastest because two of the champions didn't need to do evaluations. Obviously, we've got to let the champions into tier 1 because we've got to have some sort of reward, I suppose. But yeah, I'm looking forward to our new season as well. I'm looking forward to this season as well, massively, in RPR.
This game seems a bit better.
It's
kind
much
of
better.
compared to the last one, like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem as crap. I really hated the last one.
There we go. Yeah, the last one was awful. That wraps up our Q2. Now we move on to Q3, which is the top 10 shootout. We'll be saying goodbye to Rob, who's in a good place actually in 11th. Speedy in 12th. 13th is Scotty. And 14th is Carl. Actually, saying that, 11th doesn't make a difference anymore.
Yeah, I was about to say, 11th doesn't have the same lure to it anymore because you just get to start whatever you want to anyway. So 11th now is... Yeah, it's done. I mean, it's still not bad. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad qualified position.
11th is 11th, though.
11th is 11th. That's it. That's all it is.
11th now.
It's
yeah,
11th now.
It's not like
Not quite Q3 though, Rob, is it?
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Piping up. Must be the first time you made it, isn't it?
Yeah, my hands are shaking, mate. My arsehole's flapping the whole lot.
Give your sister your controller back.
Sweat.
I got back sweat and everything, mate.
That's it. Back
Get the
sweat,
controller
full
back
sweat.
from your sister.
Even his eyelids are sweating. He's never done that before.
I've never felt my toes sweating then, have I, either?
Apparently his arms are heavy as well.
Arms are heavy, his knees weak.
Vomit on his sweater already.
I'm spaghetti.
He's nervous.
But on the superseders come and ready to drop bombs. You know what? Baby Danny loves that. It's brilliant.
I told you. Kids,
loves
babies
it.
love M&M, mate. He's rap it to Olivia all the time.
Here we go. For the first time, here is Q3 and James out. Can he make it a hat trick of first laps? He has been beaten up by his teammate there, but Dutch face invalid his first lap. James looks like he's looking for an overtake on him. Here we go, James. Oh, he's gone down the outside. Oh, it's a great move.
James trying to get some track position there.
Yeah. Said James wants to have the, first lap.
Well, this is his first lap on his used set of tyres, right?
Yeah, it will be. It will be. It won't be a push lap from him.
Yeah, it will be. I don't know, as fast as he can go on these tyres, but a bit of a banker. He always likes it.
He loves the banker. He loves the banker.
He's a master banker.
He's definitely a master banker. I am liking the pace of Jerome. Jerome looks like he's going to be an underdog for this forum as a reserve. Rob, is Jerome a permanent reserve, or is he looking for a seat?
He's a permanent reserve at the moment.
Is he wanting a seat?
He's not expressed interest in taking a full-time seat.
He has got pace. There we go.
He can make it, I suppose, doesn't he?
Yep. James Al's going to cross the line to set the first time, or start the first time. Can he get through turn 1 and not come a cropper like everyone else? And he has. Nicely done, actually. Very nice line. He's doing PSGL. What the hell is PSGL?
Okay. Gaming League. Yeah,
not Paris Saint-Germain League.
Yeah, no, PSG is obviously probably the biggest one now.
Or Pint-Sized Geezer League.
So PSG do a lot of things, but they do race. Well, they race, to be fair, I think it's every day.
TTFL is the biggest league. We have many drivers.
Yeah, I mean they have down to tier 7, ridiculous. Well, they do Xbox, PC, and PlayStation, which will be irrelevant soon. So
we're looking forward to that.
All their leagues together, but I'm not.
I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be fun. It'd be good to finally end the debate, and we can just claim that PlayStation is faster.
That's not just put the times together from last season, and you'll see how much quicker PlayStation was.
Yeah, it was nuts. Let's have a look. Here we go. So James Al's going to cross the line. Nice clean lap from James. I have to re-report on it really. Nice and steady. Sets to 1:18.5. So it's a good little banker for him.
Oh, who was that? Oh, Chubb's in the wall.
Well, he is.
I mean,
no damage though, by the looks of it.
Well, I saw stuff fly off of his car, right? And yet his wing looks pretty intact.
No, the bottom of the wing's missing.
Oh yeah, it is. Wow, that's cool.
I was thinking that's a high wing, but yeah, he's lost the.
Now that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool.
Like Moylan with a 118.0 there, so that's brought him very close to what Jerome could do. Jerome's invalidated this lap. Lulu's about to cross the line and do a 1:19.1.
That's phase 1:27.2.
That's face always does. Oh, he's lost it. He's managed to stop it though. He's
Who lost it?
McDutch face lost it.
Oh yeah, so Scotty did forget to turn off ghosting, by the way. Oh, GGC gone round as well.
And DGC has absolutely ruined that. Is that part of the side pod almost? It looks like in the wall there. I mean, I know the wings are big.
Oh, disqualified for going the wrong way. He did, in all fairness, he did go the wrong way for quite a while.
Yeah, but he couldn't really do anything because he had to wait for people to come. This is one thing that annoys me about this game, is he stood in there. Like, you're waiting for people to come past, and it's like, you're driving the wrong way. It's like, I'm waiting so I don't kill people.
He was getting off the racing line.
Yeah. Like, what more can you do, really? That's unfortunate for GGC, but we'll start 10th. Did beat Rob still, so, I mean, well done GGC there.
Ain't hard though, is it really? Well, Rob's like, hey, to defend himself, that's what I'm saying, Jerome now, as he comes round sector 3, looking like a fairly decent lap in the McLaren. The Russell Mercedes. The Russell Mercedes. I do like the look of the silver, Alex. It is growing back on me a little bit.
Now I've seen it now more, it does look quite nice. Like,
I think it needs to be more shiny though.
I think the thing that gets me with it is like the no side pod design. Like it just looks a bit. It looks like it's melted.
Yeah.
176. Yeah, very nice.
Actually, you're right. It looks like it's actually melted.
It looks like it just looks like it's been out in this heat and it's just melted.
You know what it looks like? Actually, you remember playing Halo?
Yeah.
It looks like a grunt.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like a grunt from Halo. Oh, very weird. Very weird.
Jumps back out on his out lap. Avi's on his out lap. Errors just come into pits from invalidating his lap.
Yellow flags are waving. I think that's just for...
Lulu's round.
Oh, Lulu is round. He is as well.
Wait, DGC went round, and I think he's trying
Okay.
to get done to qualified.
Yeah, engaged in reverse there.
Safe.
Away for Chubb now as he comes round to set his first... Well, start the time for his first lap.
Dude, every time I switch to a different car that's out on track, there's like a second delay before the audio hits the car.
I think that's one of the many audio bugs with this game.
Yeah, I mean this one's not too bad because it's normal sound. It just takes like a second to kick in. I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't know how they.
PS5 doesn't have that issue.
It
I have
does.
instant sound.
Well, everyone's moaning about it on everything, so aren't they?
I'm saying I've instant sound. Instant sound. What I do like about this graphics as well, it does look like the car leans to one side as she goes around the corner, which is a nice touch.
But when they've been off track, they get dirty. You
Yeah, I
can
know,
see
yeah.
proper
Yeah.
dirt on the cars. It looks
Very
it looks
clever.
realistic.
It does. I think this is probably the most realistic F1 I think I've seen in a while. Obviously, you ignore the crowd, but in terms of like track and car, like the importance, even the crowd to an extent, you know, like actually doesn't look too bad.
I mean, the
with
crowd looks better than like most games. Like if you look at the FIFA crowd, it's usually just like the cardboard cutout still.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does.
Don't forget you get to manually set yourself up on the grid as well now.
Oh yeah. Looking forward to that.
That'll be fun for the first
What,
league
I can't wait
race.
till it
Who can
comes up
line
all
them up?
20. I was going to say I can't wait till it comes up all 20 drivers disqualified.
Yeah.
Well, you just get pushed back, don't you? You get pushed
Yeah.
back about
18 seconds from
a
Chubb.
few feet.
More
Good
time
time.
than that from him.
Good time. Avi's right behind as well. Goes a 1, not 18.6. A little bit
James
faster.
have to come out on a fresh set. And who's that coming out now?
Eric's about to start his out lap as well, so he's just behind. And I'm liking the Ferrari again. It's looking like a nice colour again for the Ferrari. I think they could have gone more red or a little more shinier red as well. But I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it.
But Eric's about to start his fast lap now.
You know why it's matte red though?
Go on.
It's matte because metallic red, the paint weighs too much.
Yeah.
If you look at the Williams, they stripped.
Yeah.
When you're looking at it from T-Pod, there's a black streak as it goes down the nose of the car. They took the paint work out and just left it bare carbon to save weight.
Yeah. I think McLaren have got that as well, actually, on their front of their nose. You can see
Yeah.
their carbon.
Mental that it comes down to weight so much that they're like changing
Stripping
the
paint.
paint that they're using or stripping the paint off. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're not making the drivers have a shave and
Yeah. Or
so you
shit
can have
before the race.
Lewis. Lewis can keep his little.
Fucking all his jewellery and stuff and his
Yeah.
blades or whatever.
Lewis
he's got
sitting there wearing. Why is this car £10 heavier?
I know.
I got my gold. I got my chain with a lock on it.
That's it.
You've got to counteract the fact that George is 12 inches taller than you, Lewis.
Yeah. And about 40 inches slimmer. You turn sideways, you can't see George anymore. First time from Erez is going to be a 1:18.8. Yeah, Jack said that the league, that PSGL is just PC and PS, no Xbox.
Oh, is it? I thought it was Xbox 2.
RPR Crowro. Good evening, fellas. RRL had about 6 drivers disqualified for missing the lineup on the grid. Fucking hell. It's gonna be fun. Be fun to watch. I don't know how you can get it wrong.
For info, RPR are looking and working to start a PC league as well.
I
That
wouldn't say
guy
much
Alex.
point, Rob, though.
Well, that guy
They're
Alex.
bringing in crossplay.
Once crossplay's in, it'll make it. If we can get an established PC league going and then integrate and go on a skills based or
Like what we did.
time-based, like what you've done in TTFL.
You see that, Alex? Copying us again. Blatantly copying us
It's
again.
unbelievable, to be honest.
Fuck
Some
yeah,
copy
no.
us. And then they copy us and then make us do it.
Oh no!
Bastards.
Yeah,
I tell you what, Rob. I'm telling you this fucking now. I am not doing your e-fouls. It took me long enough to do fucking hours. Oh, get out.
And then he's going for the second timed run. See what he can try and do. Currently sitting in ninth with his 125.1 that he's just set. So he needs to try and get this one down and in there. He does look like he's struggling for a bit of pace, so...
Yeah, but 125, that's way off. I don't know what crossplay will be like. Will be like, you know,
I mean in general.
PC, clear console, much quicker.
Everyone's bunched up, man. It's like watching Monza.
The thing is, yeah, there has to be. Sorry, I'm going back to this question. There has to be some sort. Yeah, go on. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, probably can.
Yeah, so here we go. Turns 9 and 10.
Louis.
Very nice from Dutch Face.
Lulu's round again.
Lulu's round again.
Lulu
Validated.
sucks.
He's
Lulu
ghosted, so
sucks.
he's
Lulu
not gonna
sucks.
actually put too many people off. But with Dutch Face now, coming through turn 11.
Should be an easy improvement for him. I reckon at least a 10-second, well not a 10-second, but at least a 5-second improvement.
So what's he gonna do?
Big twitch.
Another
one again.
Oh, straight in the pits.
Straight in the pits. Beautifully done, McDutch Face. That's what he wanted. And he did try. He was thinking about trying to go out there and get another lap in, but
time's up.
The pit, so that's
time's up anyway.
So Lulu's obviously invalidated. Who's the next across the line? I think it's going to be James Al. It's going to be
James Al, yeah. But he's currently 3 temps up at the moment, so looking like a good time.
Invalidated it on turn, pretty much turn 12. That's unbelievable.
Avi's invalidated as well, so don't bother going to him. Johnny Stokes, what can he do? Can Johnny challenge for a podium? Can he break up the party? No, he can't.
He's in the pits.
He's retiring.
Johnny Stokes in the pits.
Chubb, what's Chubb doing?
Spoilered on, I haven't seen his split times yet, but he's coming through turn 14 as we speak.
Can Chubb break up the... Chubb does improve, but doesn't go up anywhere.
Enough, and Moyland, a 17.8. Oh, it's on, I think. That's a lovely time for Moyland and Drones, obviously.
Ooh.
So he's backed out, Drones.
James said he crossed the line on a 17.9. James Al. So he would have just pipped. Well, he would have pipped Johnny Stokes.
Yeah, he would have been third.
Yeah, so as Jack was saying, with the cross-play on the PC, as long as they bring out a non-cheating method or non-cheating thing you can check.
Yeah, I was going to say that one.
Yeah, it's only probably with PC. There's lots of ways to try and,
If anything, I think with us, we're just going to do a console cross-play rather than a
PC.
PC involvement as well. Just keep it on console. But there we go. Your grid, sorry, Alex, go on.
I was going to say, until you can see whether they're going to do some kind of anti-cheat or something like that, yeah, it's probably better off doing that.
Yeah. So your final top 10 for the race will be It's Jerome in pole, and Moylan in second, so that'll be a Mercedes lockout. First time I've seen that for a little while, this in real life and in the game. In third, we've got Johnny Stokes. In fourth, James Out. Fifth, Avi. Sixth, Chubb. Seventh is Erez. Lulu is in eighth. Dutchface, unable to get a good time on the board, in ninth. And GDC, who disqualified himself, is 10th. But, Alex, there's a lot of quick drivers and a lot of pacey times that obviously invalid or whatever happens. That
Still close as well. Like,
very close.
It's still very, very close. Like, you've got the two. I mean, you can say obviously James are invalidated, so you've got 3 that were going to be in the 17s. Johnny's only just off that and has a bit more pace to spare. So you've got 4 people probably looking at like that little bit, few temps quicker than the rest, but then you've got everyone else split probably between like half a second. So it's still very, very close. Anything can happen. Still, people getting used to this new game. I can see a few spins and a few crashes coming in.
Yeah, I definitely can.
Race, I think.
Obviously, with the mistake of ghosting being on, there won't be as many collections, which is a bit of a shame. I do like to see a big old crash.
Scotty's kind of ruined it for us, to be honest. It's actually just ruined it completely.
I don't want to watch it now, really, Scotty.
I'm just going to press my button.
Might watch, what's that shitty league called? RER. IER.
that even still a thing?
No, I don't think so.
That's good.
G League instead. I'm only joking, Scotty. We love you. Even though it took you like every fucking day to get you to your evals at TTFL, still love you. Alexa, turn on wall lights. Thank you. Oh, that is bright. Rather upset about that as well. I'm not surprised, James, that you had a quick time. And here we go. We're going to get to see the first ever manual picked to grid, or parked to grid, in RPR history.
So,
And we're going to
Not
see the
seeing any
tires.
technical issues coming off the
So
practice
Jerome's
start.
on the medium.
Watch the
Moylan
RPM
went
before
one,
the start.
and I got
Don't
it.
want you to bog down.
Here we go. Got it.
Well, I'm reading it out to him, aren't I?
Oh, love, I
so
want to
it's
show.
Jerome's on the mediums. Moylan and Johnny Stokes are on the hards. James Al, Abby, Chubb, Erez, and Lulu are all on the mediums. Dutch Face is on the tops. GGC is on the mediums. Rob's on the hards. Speedy on the mediums. Scotty and Carl on the hards. And then Algelique and Ellen are all on the mediums. One thing I have noticed, my very few laps in this game so far, the softs suck dick. Like,
No
the
threat of
softs
rain
are
for the time being.
atrocious. They don't last very
Good.
long, and they just don't feel that good for any duration really. You get like 2 to 3 kind of nice laps from the soft. I mean, 50% will be a bit different, but I feel like you only get a few good laps out of the softs before they're just rubbish. Whereas the hards are just durable, and the mediums seem like a very good time.
So before we start this race, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to both channels. Whether you're watching on your RPR or you're on DXP TV Live, please subscribe to both. But yeah, with the tyres, I think there's a strategy for this. I think it's better to go hard on the start because your tyres are nice and warmed up. There's no real warm-up you have to do. They hold heat quite a lot. I've noticed whether it's a glitch in the game, but from formation lap they hold heat quite a lot. And then when you go on to your softer stint later on, we know the tyres are basically ice cold when they come out. It's better off and quicker to heat them up than being on the hards.
I've noticed every time, like, I once accidentally started on the soft tyres because I forgot to change my race strategy, and it was just not the way to go. Started on the...
Oh,
Really,
Johnny's done it! He's done it! He's done it!
Yeah, it definitely seems like it's better to be on a harder compounded tyre from the start.
I will say, the angle they give you for this is crap. In the rear end of cars.
Superb parking there, mate.
GGC as
Let's
well.
make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Do it?
Oh,
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin.
well done. A lot of different angles got cars aimed at, which is quite nice to see as well. But there we go, very quick. Yeah.
Oh, so 5 lights and let's go, go, go. Here we go for the... Oh mate, what is up with these camera angles? Give us something, thank you.
Here we go.
So Jerome gets a good start. Moylan almost gets swallowed up a little bit at the start.
Whoa, someone's round.
John, is that Abby? It's
Ferrari.
Abby.
Yeah,
Abby
Abby's
is around right on the start there. He's ghosted out of the way. Rob's down into 16th as well. Might be just a hard tyre start there.
It's very hard to get these cars underway with the low traction.
They're going through like 3 deep here.
Yeah, the flag's
Curvy
waving
corner.
again. Who's gone round? It's Rob. Rob's hit a wall.
And he's got no front wing, so that's going to be awful.
Antonio's out.
Antonio's clipped it coming through turn 5.
Okay,
And let's see, what is that? Full yellow?
Fortunately, the
Safety
marshals
car?
managed to clear it up in time. and
BSC?
so far, no plans
Anything,
for
game?
safety
Tell
car.
us.
Check your MFD
Rob?
for a new strategy.
BSC.
BSC.
Thank you. Thank you, BSC. There we go. Don't tell us. It don't say.
It just goes yellow, sector 1, 2 and 3, but
Understood.
doesn't say anything about it.
I've even paused it. Nothing happening. Hello, dog. Hello, dog. So BSC on the opening lap of Australia. Oh, sorry, dog. You little fuck. You're scratching my seat.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your
Dog is
pace
very hot.
until we get the green flags.
Nowhere to
BSC
cool down
ending.
here.
Wait for
Kind of
the
saved
green.
Moylan a little bit. Like Moylan did end up getting away a bit, but he was almost
Oh,
getting swallowed
BSC's
up there. So
gone to green. Gone to green.
now.
So,
Understood. Stopping
leading this
lap.
race. Jerome's leading. Moylan in second. Johnny So's in third.
Yellow
James
flag.
Al's going defensive.
Oh, James
no,
Al
James
is
Al's
losing
letting
out.
Dutch Face go.
Yeah,
He's on
good.
the soft tyre, so he's let him go. So the Dutch Face from, what was it, 9th on the grid up to 4th position, really getting the most out of these softs.
And he needs to, really,
That
as
was
well.
nice play from James Al, thinking let's just get, if he lets his teammate go and cause some problems up front, then it's actually going to bring him closer towards it anyway. So good play there from the teammates. I actually do like that Alpine now more I look at it. You know what, I quite like that livery.
I've just
Quite
seen a
nice.
message from Booker. Get up there, Johnny. Hodzojo for the win.
That was a
I'm guessing that
fantastic
was
stop,
done
faster than
before
we
the
were
race
expecting.
started. Nellis in the pits as well as Rob
Up
Sim
to
Racer,
speed
so obviously
now,
getting
let's
moving
get
to
some
those
heat
two
into
guys.
those tyres.
We're on board now with a battle for basically for first with Jerome, Moylan, Johnny and Dutchface. Dutchface is really closing the gap,
what's
he's
he
got
done
very
there?
wide.
What's he done? Gone wide? Did you see that car on turn 9? He's jumped. Well, no, in fact, turn 10, he's jumped turn 10 and it's pushed him deeper.
He made his own track, you know, like,
He literally
he's
got
living,
energy.
you know,
Yeah.
he's living outside the box at the moment, you know.
Yeah, it's a McDutch face world and we're all just living in it.
Yeah.
He just goes, nah, I don't like that corner.
Jerome is dropping Moylan though, so Moylan is
Yeah,
losing
I mean,
grounds to
medium
him.
to hard tyres, like, this is actually quite, for like, in terms of teammate play, quite nice. Jerome's on those soft to medium tyres, he's got his teammate as his kind of back guard, and Johnny Stokes, obviously still on those hard tyres, going to be similar to Moylan. It's just McDutch face really at the moment.
And James is getting James is getting sucked in. He's actually catching up.
I was going to say, James L's kind of been drawn along with him there, so touch base, he needs to make the way to the top, because he's only really going to have another couple of laps before they're... Oh, and he's lost it! Touch
He's
base is
round,
round!
yeah, he's round.
Oh, turn 6.
We said he's been struggling in.
Oh, and he's got to wait now for everyone pretty much to come
No,
through.
he's good, he's good.
A little gap before Carl there. Going to lose out here though still.
Yeah, Carl Joe DDC.
And just like,
He's
keep going.
Full errors. But errors is going to have pace because them softs might be a bit ruined, you know.
Yeah.
That's not helped out James Howe either because he's lost now. That gap he had with Johnny feels a lot bigger.
Well, he's on that soft side, he can push a little bit more now. So,
Oh, as Erez gone round. Erez has lost it. He hits the brakes. Oh, it's a wing. He's locked up his tyres so much there to make sure he didn't hit that wall. I don't know how he stopped. He lost so much momentum so quickly, so he's done very well. But yeah, here we go. So he's going to need a new wing. Good job as well. These new tyres.
Like that.
No, not for it really. And Dutchface needs to now recoup. We need to calm down and recoup what he's just lost. He's now behind Carl, who's up into 9th. Oh, Dutchface is struggling, you know. Look, he's gone wide, and also GDC followed him as well. So Abby's now making a move, potentially on GDC. They go side by side down the second straight.
Go down to the outside.
Mate on the brakes. Amy's trying to switch back.
Switch back
Oh,
on the outside
beautiful move.
Nicely done there, going through turn 4.
Fucking lovely. That was nice. That was nice. Errors in the pits, just left now for a new wing. Pardon the soft tyres. Beautiful, beautiful. I've got Booker Bronco for an easy win. I'll take that action. I'll take that bet.
Over the back of Carl now. Coming down on the run down to turn 9 and 10 with that face. He's going to try and go around the outside, but Carl's kind of just...
That was good placement from
shot
Carl.
the door there, very nice placement. Good defense from Carl.
Nothing you can do
Taryn
here, though.
pretty smart too. There's so many nice liveries.
Yeah, I think it helps that the ulti's on the hard tyres. It makes the livery stand out a bit more.
Yeah.
And gap to the car in front.
There we go,
is
right up the backside.
7.4 seconds.
Nearly inside of him there. He has a little twitch again. He's struggling. Abby's now on the attack.
Yeah, Abby's on the attack.
False wide there.
Yeah. I don't think there's much either to do there. It's like facing offline as it was.
Oh, look, that's good defence. It was fair. He hasn't forced him off track. Just
yeah, no, it was fair. But Johnny's like half a second behind Boylan. Boylan's now 2.6 behind Jerome. James Dow's right to the back of these guys in those medium tyres. He needs to make the most of them now. Now he's lost the Dutch face.
Oh, twitch from Johnny. A big twitch from Johnny. So James out now right on the back. Johnny's losing out a little time. Yellows are waving again. Who is that? It's GDC. Similar sort of place we lost it earlier. And I don't think he's lost wing damage. No, he's okay. This is spin.
9 and 10 now. DRS should be opening up. Is it DRS here?
Yeah, yes it is, yeah.
Johnny has it as well.
Dutch face is all over the back of Carl. Carl's making his car as wide as possible as they go through turns 9 and 10.
Navi's waiting for something to happen here too. Navi's just waiting to pick up the pieces. Carl might even lose 2 positions here. coming down into the corner. Abby slipstream and Carl. Carl goes really defensive right to the inside.
That's brave.
Goes, yeah.
Ballsy from Carl. Ballsy from Carl.
He gave it a go. He gave it a go. Full defense, that was. Full defense. I like it, I like it.
Yeah, it was worth a try. Worth a try.
He's on the hard too, yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
So,
So Warden still keeping Johnny at bay at the moment, even though Johnny is within DRS. James is really limited. He does need to make a move and get past Johnny because he wants to make these mediums work for him. On these, he's been held up a little bit, I think, with these hard tyres.
he is a little bit. It's tough though because Johnny's getting DRS from Moylan, so James can't really do much. It's just some DRS trade going on.
He's got to use his DRS or his ERS in a place where Johnny's not. He's got to kind of work out where exactly Johnny's using it.
Like go defensive or maybe running wide. Oh, Johnny had a little bit of a rear end step out there. That's quite cute.
We're currently trailing our teammate by 20.8 seconds.
Johnny.
Basically hold him back in there, isn't it? Yellow flags are waving again. Scotty's one round. He's broken a pit board there, so that's going to cost him about 30 grand, I think, there. Oh, he's lost it again. He's out.
He's out. Wow. As if that, like...
That's Nicholas PK, eat your heart out.
Officials aren't looking to push for safety car right now.
Scotty, we need a safety car. Is he a safety car, please? Scotty?
I reckon, you know, that actually could actually, if it was, it can help out Johnny. But here we go. Still Johnny. James is stuck behind Johnny. How you leave one? How do you leave one?
Okay, we've been informed.
Yeah, there we go. So what is that? VSC again?
Loose debris on the track. The safety car is being deployed.
Is that a full safety car?
Yeah.
Full safety car.
We don't get told. What is this done? We just get sectors 1, 2 and 3 yellow. Full
Okay,
yellow.
slow down, slow down. Your
Hang on.
delta's
I'm
negative,
gonna
which
quickly
means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Go on, work out. They should come up.
Spectators should see if it's safety car deployed.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you.
It should do. It's meant to pop up massive right at the top.
Yeah, it should. Safety car. Let's see, can you change it to... Make sure... No, it doesn't come up. Oh, shut up. What are you saying?
I'll tell you what they're going to do.
It won't work.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
The full safety car is out. A couple of guys have pitted. Drones hit off for the hard. So is Chubb. So has Lulu. Speedy has been held up a bit by his teammate there. Have I helmet on? Is Joe? No, it's not on there. So Joe's gone on for the hard tyres. Dutch goes for the hards. Most of Joe's on for the hard actually. Yep, hards for everyone. You get a hard, you get a hard. Everybody gets a hard. Oh, James Howe stayed out. Questionable. Very questionable. I think if I was James, I would have gone on for a set of hards. You would have come out just behind Jerome in basically 4th. So not sure on that call there from James Howe. Banking on another safety car maybe. Hards pretty much can get to the end from here as well.
High likelihood of a second safety car though.
Very true. Very true. So Rob, how you doing? How you feeling your race so far?
Well, if I don't know, spun it myself. Yeah, safety car saved me. Hoping
Make some places up, get into the points.
stick on these mediums, use the extra bit of pace, pick a couple up.
Dojo, someone gave me a generous nudge into the wall. You got a clip of that, Dojo? So you can have a look. A little look at that.
There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Copy that.
Have a look. I'm trying to see if they've got anything in the important.
Hard, Chubb's coming for centre hard, Lulu,
Oh, he has
Custom, BD, Abby, Audi, Diva, GGC, Erez, all pitted in for centre hard tyres. It's only Moylan who stayed out on his hard, which makes sense. Same with Johnny and James Allen. Against the medium,
It was a little nudge.
a bit longer.
Although, I will say, you can't tell from your clip because it's so fuzzy. Surely you could tell he's hitting you if he's right behind you. It looks like it's Erez. I would say he's got a bit of a knock from Erez in the rear, just to him spinning. But obviously, you need to have Erez's point of view. Erez is not going to get that to you because he's racing. He's still in the race. Anyone fancy watching that? I might do a shower stream, you know, shower while watching the F1. That's what we should do, Alex, you know, a hot tub F1 commentating stream. You know, you combined in the sick people that love hot tub streams to the beautiful people that love the F1, bring them all together.
But I reckon people that want hot tub streams are crazy.
No, I don't love us, man. We've got more tits than most of the girls that have on theirs.
I'm thinking I've got a hot tub about
Safety car in
3 yards
I've got
behind
a
me.
hot tub, come round boys, come round.
Mate, I've got a fucking swimming pool, so let's all get in the pool, mate. All of us get in the pool. I can get about 20 people in
Oh,
the pool.
Chubb's around.
Chub here.
Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it.
What?
And he's beached. He's beached.
How is he beached there?
Oh, no. Oh, beached. I'm beached. There's. Oh, no, bro.
How is Chubb beached? Look, it doesn't even look like there's anything there.
Yeah, he's disqualified. He's
There's
beached.
nothing there though. There's not a curve. How is he
That-
beached? What?
I'll jump on board with James Al for the restart and see how Moylan gets away. He's doing it. Really last minute, he's gone. And he's really caught out Johnny as James is going to probably get him before the line though.
Oh,
James
Jerome
is,
up to second.
and Jerome's already on. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 1.
I think Jerome had to give the place
Oh,
back.
they did. They both did. They had to pull back. Johnny had such a bad start that it's not. Whoa,
What's happened here?
that's Moylan.
Did he just?
I think Moylan spun.
Okay, clear.
He just kind of ghosted, but he went really slowly. Like,
It looked like he stopped.
what the hell?
He's down into 10th. I've got no idea what happened. It looked like he just stopped.
Well, yeah, I don't know what happened. Like his car was ghosted. It just looked like he was going slowly.
Oh, the twitch there from Carl.
Carl, but that's okay. Carl comes back on, does lose a couple of places, but end of the world there. So now it's Johnny up into first. James Alton on the medium tyres. James Alton on a pit probably the next few
Check
laps.
your MFD.
Also, Dutch Face is back in this now.
Yeah, but Dutch Face up in the fourth position.
Remember as well that the top 2 haven't pitted.
He's got a challenge to right here. Quite quick at the stage before three old Dutch Face.
He's technically in provisional second right now because these 2 haven't pitted.
That's true. Yeah, the safety car's kind of probably utilised a little bit. So one into ninth still. On the back of, well, not fully on the back of Aldifa, but behind Aldifa.
Audi Deepa. Moylan now needs to try and work his way back through the field. He's stuck right now right behind Alifa. Oh, I'm going to say Audi Deepa.
Oh, and Jerome has got James out. Going down into turn 1, just on the outside.
He has good move there. Jerome's got very much more. Naughty boy Speedy gets a penalty.
James down. I wonder if those medium like.
Well, Abby's not making a move potentially. Looking round Speedy, but Joe covers it off. So Joe's trying to help out his teammate Lulu there a little bit.
You for a fact that's not the case. You know Joe's trying to get past Lulu, hasn't time yet.
Lulu gets a penalty as well.
He's not being a rear gunner.
The thing is as well, like they were both in the party together, and Speedy decided to leave and just left Lulu on there. So not much teamwork there from the Red Bull boys.
Greedy number 25.
No, nothing at all.
All the
So right now James out is chasing down Jerome. Jerome is losing the touch a little bit with Johnny Stokes. 1.5 the gap now.
it's all so close still.
It is.
When he gets LUD far, he'll be right in the back of Avi, and then Speedy, and then you've got Lulu before there's a bit of a gap to Dutch face.
I tell you what, you definitely can feel the new design was meant to allow for closer racing. You can definitely feel it.
Yeah,
You could definitely feel it, even in a game.
Exit through turn 14. But the straight line speed of AUD for is
It's ridiculous.
wow, that's meant
And
to
then 0-0
way
wings.
there. Oh, I've heard about this kind of
We're
0-0.
approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
He's going to try again. No, he's got Al-Jadifa. Al-Jadifa is flying.
Really quick in that straight line. Definitely going to that line.
Avi gets past Speedy. So, wait, who was behind Speedy? It wasn't Avi. Was it? Oh, it was Avi. Okay. I thought I say. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, was it? Avi's looking very quick.
Oh, the back of Lulu now. Lulu's the
Check your
we need to
MFD
get
for
past
a
Lulu
new
fast.
strategy
He's
option.
dropping back from that place a little bit. There's a gap. When he gets to that safety gap, a bit of too big. And there's still plenty. It's not even halfway stage of the race. There's still plenty of time left. But you don't want to really give up.
Oh, very wide there from Lulu. Made a big mistake.
Got a lovely corner there. Oh, Moylan with a 3-second time penalty too. You can tell he's trying hard to get past Ali Deepa.
Avi makes a simple move.
Down into turn 11.
That was a big mistake there from Lulu. As right behind as well, Moyland is trying. He's gone for it. Great move.
Back though, on the right down to turn 13 and gets the job done.
Very clever.
Oh no! And Lulu's round.
Yellow flag.
No, Lulu. You were doing so well.
That's what we'd like to see.
Oh,
Green
there's
flag.
Lulu's back. Yes, he's back.
He clearly went to his sister. Look, give me the controller back. I can do this. Lost
I
it.
can hold the fort. Ah, spun it. Why did you give me the controller back?
You got DRS still, so you never know.
Moylan's got Speedy. On the
Yeah,
right
he
down
has.
to Turn 3.
Joe's gonna come back at him though.
Is Moylan gonna hold it? Oh, that's
Just
really
about.
back-ended. Now he's back behind
Back
Ali
behind
Deepa.
Ali Deepa.
Oh, it could
And
be
now
Lulu down to
Neles.
And is Erez gonna... Erez will be in with his little sniff here, I think.
Nah, he's backed off. He backed off that one. That was a very good save there from Moylan. But look at the pace he's got from over Neles. He's right up his rear right now. Neles got the ERS flashing away.
He's on the outside.
He can't.
Neles will you won't have the speed as on the ERS then. He's so much slower in a straight line. So here it comes out through here. 9 and 10.
Oh, lovely turn. Look at that. Beautiful done by Moylan.
Yeah, nice done there. Just having a nice proper line through there. Got a good run on Neles. And now he's just got to get back past AUD and back past Speedy.
Yeah,
And Avi's actually still dropping back from the front place.
he's getting a nice
James
drive
Dowsey.
there. Oh, he's going for a move. Moylan's going for a move around the outside of the normal corner. Can he make it stick? Al-Jadifa's lost. They're trying to hold it.
Look like any...
No contact. No contact. He was just on the power a bit too early, caused him to lose his rear. He hot off his rear. James Al's in the pits. James Al's pitted.
I thought James Al might try something different and try and make those videos go really long when it goes for a set of softs, but it doesn't seem like a good strategy in this case. I'm glad he hasn't.
Joe took a leaf out of...
second time penalty.
Speed took a leaf out of Verstappen's look there, did a little bit of a wiggle on the straight, a little bit of a weave on the straight to stop the...
Another time penalty, 6 seconds down.
That's something you don't see very often as well.
I mean, most people don't race Australia really, because they didn't do it last year in a lot of league races.
Yeah.
It's still very strict in this game, so...
So right now we're seeing a recreate of the season last of a Mercedes versus Red Bull, and look at that drive Moylan gets out of there. He had to actually hit the brakes, lost momentum. He hit the brakes there, lost momentum a lot, but it's still enough.
Done on the inside.
Very nicely done. Moylan is over it.
Nella's getting a bit twitchy in the background there. Oh, and he was that
Another wide, another wide.
No, that was wrong. One little thing there.
I think Jack's sitting at home loving the fact that Moylan's battling for everyone right now. But Moylan now's got a bit of a gap. Bit of a gap between him and the next. Erez is chasing down Neles as well. Oh, yellow flags are waving. Lulu's round again. On the final corner, Lulu's round. That final 2 corners is coming a cropper for Lulu. Punchy. Yeah, they were going to Yeah, but we'll jump back on board with them. And GGC and Rob swap places. I think that was just teammate orders. As Rob's let past GDC, the faster driver. Neles now still chasing down the back of that Haas.
Try to stay with him. They might make a mistake.
He's a nice line through here, but he doesn't get it. Oh, I thought he was going to go wide again.
Yeah, he's run a little bit wide there on the exit turn 10, so loses a bit of time out to Neles. So here, Speedy's falling back a little bit now. Boylan's actually falling back from Abby, but again, 14 up old hard. He's going to have to take these probably. I reckon he wants to go hard to. I just don't rate the softs in this game. Usually you always think, oh, if you get the softs, you want to do it, but I think he wants us to have a nice fresh set of mediums for the end.
Yeah, I think so.
I reckon maybe lap 18 to 20.
I just noticed on the board something else we're used to seeing, which is Rob ahead of Lulu, which is nice to see. Recreating where they finished in the standings last year.
Rob has been saying that Lulu's washed up now.
Well, it's purely 11 seconds gap. It's just, I think he's right.
Yeah, I mean, he was Lulu's washed up, mate. I'm gonna slap him about on the track. So obviously, it's what we're seeing right now. But it's a shame, really. Lulu in his prime. Great average racer.
That one race.
That one race, he came like 9th.
No, I'm joking. His prime was about 10 minutes ago when he got into Q3.
When he was like 6th.
Yeah. So Erez is still chasing down Neles, and Neles is making a lot of mistakes, but Erez can't capitalise on it because he's still within that DRS of Speedy ahead of him. The medium tyres are definitely helping out Neles to keep that gap where he needs it. As Johnny's in the pits, Johnny's now pitted from second place, so Jerome will retake the lead. Yeah, left set mediums. They're safe to get into the end. I would imagine that Moylan will stay out for a few more laps and try and recoup as much as he can. Maybe do the overcut.
The problem is he's not really catching Abby. And no one's really catching. Like, Abby's not really catching the Dutch race. Moylan's been struggling around that 5.8 to 6.2, which is kind of gap now.
James out got past Carl. Carl's keeping it clean, you know. Carl's doing quite well. He's keeping it very clean.
Still waiting for the full 7 Carl though.
Yeah, you need to have Carl full send. Wide there for GDC as Rob is chasing down his teammate in 12th. There's not a real gap. I want to stay on board with a battle for 5th between Speedy, Neles and Erez. Beached my fucking ass, Wallow. You were totally beached, bro.
I don't know how that counting is being beached there. Flat bit.
Have you ever seen that, Chum? The beached whale? Oh no, I'm beached is. You right there, bro? Oh, Erez now going side by side with Neles. Oh dear, contact there. Bit of kissing, bit of rubbing. As Neles is still trying to keep down the inside, but I think he's going to have to yield this as Erez takes the position up into 6th. Will he get DRS though? I don't think he will because Neles has picked it up. So Neles can now try and jump back on him. Don't forget his...
50 left on medium's about to come off with his car.
Oh, it's forcing Erez into a mistake and Neles goes back around the outside. That is a great move from Neles. He stuck his nose in, forced Erez to make the decision to defend, and then just goes, you know what, I don't want it, I'll go around the outside here, mate. Great move there, back into 6th.
Oh, a new wing for Rob. That's going to cost him quite a bit of time. And
perfect job from you.
Penalty.
Back on the hards that you started the race on. So you only got like a lap out of them.
Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound.
Behind Luke.
Quite a bit.
Fresh tyres.
Oh, Johnny Stokes. Johnny Stokes making a move.
Safety
Car
car
faces
down.
out, he's crashed it on the exit.
Oh, so yes, safety car? Safety car.
Safety car. Oh, I tell you what,
Oh, could that have saved Moylan? That has saved Moylan. Because he can now
saved
pit.
me.
And it saved Rob.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's too far away for people to think about softs really. So Moylan's going to go for a fresh set of mediums. Get this in the bag.
I think most of the pack should go for a fresh set of mediums. Because yeah, Jerome's coming in. Oh, that's going to really screw up Moylan though.
You only get one set of mediums, one set of hards in this.
So Jerome might have to go for soft.
Yeah, but
Moylan's okay.
Oh, bit, only a tiny
That
bit,
wasn't
you
too
know. Only a tiny
Fresh
bit.
set of mediums. What's Jerome gone for?
You know what?
Has gone for-
Moylan has really helped him out. He's going to come out. He possibly just behind Johnny Stokes, I believe. Yeah, he has. This is really safe Moylan's race. Moylan, how you feel about the safety car?
Better than I was before it. I did a full 360.
Oh, is that what you did?
Restart, yeah. I went
We
all the
saw
way
you
around.
we saw you just stopped in the middle of the track. What the fuck happened to you?
No, I just didn't have any temperature in them. They're a nightmare to get like.
He did a full 360, Alex. Basically, that's why he looked like he was just stopped on track because he'd already spun round. So there you go. So, some drivers picking the softs. Abby's chosen softs. Speedy softs. Lulu's chosen softs. Alciphus putting the mediums. Rob stayed out.
I feel like it's going to be tough by the end of it still, even on softs they're just so bad in this game, I feel like.
Dodge Face is a big shock, you know, because he has definitely got the pace, but his consistency and the fact he keeps on the spin and DNFing, this is what cost him a tier 1 place in TTFL. And looks like it's going to hamper him this year as well in RPR. A big shame.
I think a lot of people will be spinning.
Sauce will have the edge over the first 3 laps, 4 laps, and then anyone on something harder will come back at them.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Abby basically has to now attack, get past Johnny, get past Jerome as quick as he can, try and gap as much as he can. But James out on the hards, I think he's gonna be struggling. Same with you, Rob. Really, I think you're gonna be going backwards before you go forwards, unless you sacrifice a place to Lulu and go in for a fresh set, and you come out just behind him anyway.
They're going to have to... Softs ain't going to get 11 laps. Not unless you properly manage them.
Yeah, I don't think you need one.
They'll be on 70% by the end and in blowout territory.
Yeah, I think...
Al-Yadif is coming in. Evening, Craig. How are you doing today, pal? You've joined us with 10 laps to go in a safety car. So good time to join, really.
Deep is back in the pits.
Yeah, he's doing the tactic of getting a fresh set of tyres. He's down on the softs.
Fresh set of softs now.
Not a bad idea. There'll be a lap healthier than most of these other drivers on track. So that could be all the difference. You never know. As he rejoins now in 13th place. Tell Rob and Lewis I expect top 6. That ain't happening from them. Bottom 6, they've got you. They'll do it. They'll sort it out for you. Top 6 now. There we go. So we'll have a look at the position changes while we're going round. Penalties as well. So most drivers with 3 seconds if they've got it, and then you've got Moylan, Speedy on 6 and Erez on 9. When it comes down to changes, our biggest winner or biggest gainer is Neled up 7. Our biggest loser is Lulu down 4. Technically it's Dutch Face down 5, but he's out, so it doesn't really count. So it is Lulu. But there's not much change really. Okay, you got Speedy's up 6, Carl's up 6, Neled's up 7, Al-Jadid was up 2, Abby's up 2, Johnny up 1, and then Moylan's down 3 and Lulu's down 4. Same Scott is in this lap. That's a very late call.
Right here, very late call. Slow down.
When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this
Johnny
lap.
did get really surprised by Moylan's restart earlier. It caused Jerome and Lulu to back out, or James to back out of an attack.
Still not gone yet. Still not gone.
No, he's waited the last minute. He's gone now, but yeah, John. Still a little bit. But
yeah, he was alongside him, but I mean, he's still right there or thereabouts. 4 laps. I mean, fresher tyres too. Jerome's actually on the back foot here. 9 lap old mediums. By the time they get to the end of the race, they're going to be a really worn set of mediums for Jerome.
Yeah, there will be.
He's going to struggle.
GDC, has he gone round? No, he's going to attack on Al-Jadid.
Oh no, Erez is
place. Errors is round.
Lost it.
You should overtake Buffett
Lucky
more
Ghosting's
and
on.
utilise some of this energy.
Yeah, well
GGC
done,
got
Ghost, Ghost on, mate. Good decision, mate.
GGC and Errors are fighting for that position. Still
Oh,
big
no!
crash.
Who's that?
It's Rob.
That's Lulu.
Lulu
Rob.
and Rob.
Ooh.
No, Rob. No, it's not Lulu. It's not Lulu. It's Rob. Just Rob.
No, Lulu's lost his wing though.
Has he?
Lulu was in the wall. Yeah, he's got no wing.
Has he? No, he didn't really lose anything. Like time-wise.
Rob spun it off the curb and as he spun it, he's gone straight into the front of me.
There you go.
Come on, mate. That's 4-4, mate. 4-4.
At least get his wheel out with him.
It's unlucky.
My defence is he could have been able to brake.
So back to the restart of this race. Moylan is right behind James Al. James Al's on his harder tyres, Moylan on the mediums.
On the softs as well. Moylan looked like he got a very good exit out turn 14 though. Right on the back of James Al.
Wow, look at James Al. Jesus.
Way too fast in that straight line, James.
Yeah, he's got a much better line though from Moylan. So James is obviously opting for first. Oh, he's going around it outside.
There down into turn 4.
Oh, he's not able to. Oh, how did he catch that? That was a great catch. Moylan, it's hammer time. It is definitely hammer time, Moylan. You gotta put your foot down, pedal to the metal and all that good stuff. As he's chasing down James out, he needs to get past him as quick as he can because James is gonna hold him up. He's making another attempt now. ERS in use.
Perfect job on the
But
turn,
James,
mate.
he's set up. He's just much more downforce. You could much less downforce. You can see it from the corners. Moylan's got the speed, but James got the speed, but Moylan's got the cornering. Oh, the curve there again. Look at this. Look, but James is going to reel it back in.
I'm going to switch it. Oh, and it was on the inside, but just past his car there. Let's James.
Oh, James has a mistake.
Is that going to give Moylan the advantage that he needs around the outside now?
Great helicopter shot as well. We got there.
13 and gets the job done. And
Wow,
speed.
Joe, what are you doing?
Oh, comes in UFC style. John Jones like spinning a back fist. Absolute pushy.
Rob spun.
James out.
He's got another wing. That's another wing from Rob.
Rear wing's gone as well.
Oh, his day's gone from bad to worse.
Williams can't afford this. Rob's single-handedly bankrupted Williams here.
And right now, Avi, Jerome and Johnny are still battling out for first place. Moylan is trying his desperate hardest to catch up and get in this.
He's got the freshest set of mediums as well, other than like Carl. So in his top 4, he's got the freshest set of mediums.
Carl is in
Probably
8th.
the best tyre to be on. I mean, Johnny will be okay, but Johnny's will be slower. Avi's softs are going to wear out, I think. So Moylan's in a good position right now, and Jerome's tyres 11.5 hole. They're going to be tight, like just close, I think.
How nervous fitness is Carl is right now, knowing that Carl is in 8th with potential 3 points on the cards.
Well, I mean, he knows what the promise is to Carl. Carl's sitting there with a massive grin on his face. I'm in 8th. I'm in 8th.
He's like, you know what this means!
Get in the shower, Mrs. Carl. I'm in 8th position.
Get that sweatiness off, so I can put it back on. He's doing very well. Neles right now is chasing as well. James Al.
Carl, though.
This is a battle for the ages. And right now, Carl is on the radio. You know, 100% to the pit wall. Please, stay. Keep. No, Al Unifers. Let's like. No, do you know what, mate? Screw your deal. As who's that? Who can't come out the pits? That Rob.
Me.
Rob, come out again. Good job, who's ghosted.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now
Not
enabled.
struggling to catch up with Abby, but not making.
I think the
it,
fact that they got the DRS is not helping. They're not being held up. Like no one's gone for a move. No one's gone for a overtake. They're just literally. Rob again.
Dropped it again at turn 4.
My rear wing's gone. Yeah.
That's big city, I think, that's
Yeah, I'm gonna park this up.
Yeah, save Williams some money there, I think. Big shame though. But yeah, I think this battle for first, it's not helping Moylan because look at the DRS they're getting off each other. They're all pushing as hard as they can, and no one's making a move. No one's even attempting a look in or anything like that.
But this doesn't favour Avi. Avi's on those soft tyres. He needs to try and make a move. He needs to
afraid you've been
really
given a time penalty
try
for
and
that
crack
last
on.
incident, mate.
I mean, I know it's hard when you come in with a bit of a DRS break, but I mean, Moylan kind of he gets about 1.5 seconds, loses some out down the straights, closes back up in the corners, and another straight happens, and he loses the time that he's gained.
Yeah. Oh, Rob's been sick.
I'm trying to get it to the pits to retire. I know the car's going to come back out on track after I retire, but I don't want to cause a safety car.
Have you spun so much you just spread up now? Oh, I can't do this.
Yeah, motion sickness is like, whoa.
To be fair, the heat,
It must be, it is very hot.
it's bad.
Apparently it's 15 degrees outside, I don't not
No,
believe
it's
it.
a joke. I got sweat dripping off my nose.
And you're only at 12th.
That's why I spun that second time. I tried to move the sweat, so I flicked my head, and as I flicked my head, I put my foot on the accelerator a bit too early. And that was it, mate. The rear end just went.
Fuck's sake, that's funny.
Even with my redneck, I nearly said hobo, redneck solution to cooling, it's 44 in my sim room at the minute.
Rob put his top in the freezer for a little while.
Yeah.
Well, Moylan's wearing a bandana. They put it in the freezer. Jerome fast lap 121.1. This is the struggle that he's giving his teammate right now. Yes, he's doing very well, but he's dragging these two with him. So although they're not lapping as fast, they are not doing as bad.
Jerome's getting to the stage where his mediums will actually start. I mean, he didn't quite hit the apex there either. His mediums are going to be wearing badly between now. So there's still a few laps left as well. Can Jerome hold on, or is Johnny Stokes just biding his time, waiting for those mediums to really go off so he can make a nice easy overtake?
And Avi's sitting there with no penalties right now. He is looking quite good for the win of this race, you know. So it's probably another reason why Avi's not making the overtake. He went, you know what? I'm just going to stick behind.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry, minor language.
Hey, you don't fucking swear on our stream.
That's fucking
Sorry,
ridiculous.
I was wiping my face down the start finish straight and didn't see the grass on my left.
You know, honestly, mate, do what I do. Wear a helmet. You don't get it.
What, sweat?
Yeah, I wear a helmet when I'm racing, mate.
I
Stops
know
the
full
sweat.
race suit, mate. He's a full race suit wanker.
Yeah,
Full kit
definitely.
wanker.
Yeah, he is.
Or you take inspiration from Niki Lauda and get constructive surgery, get leg from your skin from your leg onto your forehead.
3/10 of a second now, Johnny and Jerome.
You know what?
Oh, Moylan's come back now. Moylan's now in DRS.
Right there now.
120.7.
The best thing that Jerome can do, if he's a team player, obviously he's going to want the win, but his tyres are going to be knackered. He's back him like he's done, maybe unintentionally, back him into Moylan. Let Moylan get some DRS, see if Moylan can get through. Which might be what he's thinking is. Who knows?
Yeah, Moylan's got to make a move. He's very twitchy though again. As James Al gets past Speedy for 5th place. A good move there from James, up into 5th. Speedy down into 6th.
When did Cobb get disqualified?
When he got
He
beached.
got beached.
Oh,
He got
beached.
beached, Steve.
Ah, of course he did, yeah.
He's beached, bro. Oh, no. Honestly, watch the video. Like, watch Beach Stairs. That's what you got to do. And you understand my reference. Avi's dropped DRS. Them tyres have fallen off. Moylan's on the attack.
And gets a much better drive out of turn 10. On the run down to turn 11, and I don't think there's anything Avi can do about it.
Moylan has nailed that corner.
Avi, yeah, he takes it lovely every time. Avi
still twitch.
Oh, and
The
again.
second twit.
Jeez, well held there by Moylan, but Avi doesn't have any penalties still. And
No, he's doing really well. But his tyres are going to fall off. This is the problem that Avi's going to have now. His tyres are going to be falling. Can he keep at least 6 seconds between Moylan? I think it was 3 between Jerome and Johnny. And that's all he's got to keep within 3 seconds. He's already losing that now. Like the gap between him and the leaders, currently 2.8 seconds and getting bigger. So he's potentially losing out by on his race win.
If he can keep in the DRS of Moyland and use Moyland to pull him up to Connie, he'll be alright.
Yeah, he needs to. That's what he needs to do. Al Jalifa's also chasing down Neles.
Well, no,
It's too much back, unless a mistake happens. But yeah, also Al Jalifa, keep an eye on him for a battle between him and Neles. For 7th.
Carl's in 9th.
Carl's doing well, 2 points on the
Carl
board.
has no penalties. Carl's got no penalties
No.
either.
So he could jump up quite a bit. Mrs. Carl's freaking out. She could try and put him off, I reckon. She's going to get her new Signs DXT commentator top. And maybe try and put him off.
Business months.
Yeah. And if you could ever get guys, if you do want that, do hit up the DXT merch website. As Rob's gone round.
No, Lulu. I'm already out.
Lulu's round. I'm going to get a top that says, you know, Lulu Spinneroonie. That'll be the next one to hit the shelves. Moylan's losing touch a little bit to Johnny Stokes.
Yeah, last lap of the race. Moylan's too far back. Jerome's holding on with these 17 lap old tyres. Johnny needs to do something now if he's going to try and make it happen.
Yeah, and Avi is dropping back as well. He's now 1.3 behind Moylan's.
Juniper's out, I think.
Al Juniper.
Oh, yes.
Al Udifa. Al Udifa.
Al Udifta. After you randomly added an extra. Oh.
Yeah.
Just had a spun on.
He's had a spin, yeah, turn 1. He's still going. He's still good. He has DRS somehow. I don't know where, but he's got DRS.
Johnny's right on the back of Jerome. Is he going to try and do a little bit of lunge, last minute lunge somewhere? He's right there. Jerome goes really defensive. Oh, that's going to give Johnny actually a little bit of extra momentum.
He's going to go for it.
Into the penultimate.
Oh, contact!
No spin, so is Jerome going to try and hang on? Oh, he thought about the dive. Where's the full send, Jerome?
That's a great move from Johnny, and it will give him potential win of the race on the final corners. Brilliant race from Johnny, brilliant from Jerome.
Johnny crosses the line to take the win, Jerome second, Moylan's going to be third, but I think
he won't keep it.
Moylan's. So Avi up in the third position, and where's James out in comparison?
Too far back. Then Moylan takes 4th, James out 5th, Speedy 6th, Neles going to cross the line 7th, but will he keep
Carl
it?
Might pop up, I think. Is Carl going to pop up?
Yes, 6th! Carl up to 6th!
That's probably his highest points total of the season.
That is.
First race.
He scored more points in this race than the whole of last season. Well done.
Mr. Carl owes that extra special surprise.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Highest points total already, and it's only race 1.
Al Junifer in 11th, so it's going to be the wooden spoon award for Al Junifer. Do you know what I reckon it was? Oh, Chubb suddenly come out of the pits.
Chubb's finally unbeached. Go boys.
Well done, go on Chubb, he's been there the whole time.
That's it. The Masters have only just pushed him off the grass.
I reckon what it was with Al Junifer, like we you know, he was so happy that we've called him his right name that he's made a mistake, you know, and it's cost him his 1 point.
He's like, what?
Oh, got an achievement there. Watch for life. Thank you very much, game. I've been getting a lot of them this year. But yeah, Neles B, driver of the day. Nah, Carl. Carl, driver of the day.
Yeah, I can back Carl.
Honestly, Carl does deserve it. To finish 6th.
Yeah, no penalties.
Kept out of trouble.
Really. Yeah,
kept out of trouble as well, yeah, most definitely. Since when did this character become blonde? This one last year where he had brown hair. So what, this year he's dyed his hair? What's going on?
He's just picked a different loadout, or he's gone default.
God knows. But there you go, your stand-ins for the first race of season 7. Mr. Carl here. All my points in seasons and RPR. I have never had so. Wait, in every season combined, you've not. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, he's finished on like 3 to 6, if I remember rightly. Like points over a whole season. He had that good run. Not last season, the season before, I think.
Season before, yeah, he had a couple of good races.
He had a few good races, but he still only had like 6 points then, I think.
Well done, Carl. No, Carl, honestly, that was a good race. Well done. You kept out of trouble.
Played, Carl, man. Well played.
Well played. But yeah, Johnny Stokes is our race winner. Across the line first, and we'll keep it. Jerome in second. What a battle that was for the last lap. Avi comes home in third after no penalties for him, so well done from him. Moylan did cross in third, but penalties. He will drop down to 4th, but does get fast lap of the race.
Take that, to be fair.
Yeah, and fast lap as well, which is good. James out in 5th. Our driver of the day, Mr. Carl, in 6th. Neles B in 7th. Speedy in 8th. GDC in 9th. Erez in 10th. Rounds up the points. Al Judifa in 11th. Al Udifa in 11th. 12th is DXC Lulu. Rob did have the DNF on track, but was it off? Oh no, in pits because of his damage.
Because of all the damage.
And then we had Dutch Face Chubb. Who else was it? Dutch Face Chubb. Can't remember now. But yeah, all them guys gone out. It was and Hazojo. Don't forget Hazojo. It was a good race. It was a good race. I'm buzzing. Anyway, back to Mrs. C. Well done, Carl. Very good. Very good, mate. So here we go. So, did you enjoy your first race? Rob, how was it first race back?
Yeah, it was good. I did enjoy it. There's still a few little characteristics of these cars to get used to.
Yeah, it was a good race though. Good race to watch as always. I think it does help with the new design of the cars. You can easily race quite close together without getting dirty air, which is nice to see from our point of view.
Yeah, it is a lot easier to follow and not just be obliterated. Once someone goes past, even with DRS, you can still pick up the slipstream behind them and stick with them and gain the DRS in the next section.
To be honest, even when someone's got DRS, it's not as easy as what it used to be to overtake now.
No, it's not. We saw it today. It was a struggle, but it was good racing. Moreland, disappointed with fourth, or are you quite happy with that?
That depends what point you would have asked me that. In end, yeah, but I just I screwed myself too much really. Just messy. I think you probably saw that there were a lot of wiggles and stuff, so I'm not quite on it yet. But it is what it is. I'll take fourth. It's better than not finishing, so yeah. I don't think I could have caught them three at end. The two at the end anyway.
Throwing shade at Rob there. It's better than not finishing it though.
Hey. Mrs. Carl was disappointed for you.
She's always disappointed for me. Well, apart from when she's happy.
You're just a disappointment.
Speaking of disappointments, Joe, how was your race today? I'm joking, Joe. I'm joking. How was it? How did you find it? How was your first race back? Oh, throwing shade.
Is that how we're moving already, mate?
Yeah, your teammate's a pain in the arse, Speedy. You want to sack him off, get a decent one.
Well, maybe, Joe, if you kept in the party with him, you could have spoken to him, but you wanted to leave.
Speedy, it's alright, mate, because at least I didn't DNF, you didn't DNF, but I'm pretty sure Rob did, so I don't know why he's piping up.
Ooh. You hear it here first.
Welcome
to RPR After
Hours. We've got another 22 races of this shit, I think, innit?
Lewis, next time ghosting won't be off, so when I spin and take you out, I'll proper take you out.
Ooh.
I'm going to tell my mummy.
Yeah, she said you screwed. Deal with it.
Mr. Carl says we have next week, Moreland.
There's always next week. To be honest, I'll be happy to just be comfortable while I'm doing it. Like, that whole frozen bandana thing worked for literally like 2 laps. And I've just been like drenched in sweat since. It's so hot in this room.
I might go for a dip in the pool in a minute, just so I can cool down.
Oh, I might. I'm considering it.
It's the Austrian one next week. It's a sprint race too.
Oh, it's Austria.
Yeah, and it's a sprint race.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up next week, Mrs. Cole.
Yeah, as Lulu just said, it is Austria next week. Thank you very much for everyone jumping in. Good race, Alex. Was it good to be back? Thank you for jumping in for the first one.
Yeah,
thank you.
Nice to
I got to thank the heat, I suppose.
Well, I probably would have made. No, I would have. I'd rather it be cooler, to be fair, because I probably would have been back in time anyway. And now I'm just hot and just fucking. Just can't be asked.
You're always hot, mate, in my eyes.
Well, I know I am, but it's when it's like 40 degrees,
well,
mate. I'm sizzling.
This is getting cringing, yeah.
Shut up, sexy.
Shut up, Rob.
It's jealous.
Yeah, Rob, you snake.
No, but,
that was Lulu, though.
Yeah, it went Rob.
No, I just thought.
Let's check it.
That hate has definitely gone to your head.
Oh, well, yes, it was. Oh, yes, it was.
You slapped him off the field, mate. You were just like, fuck off, fuck off. It was.
Mate,
well,
you hit him in the side pod.
you just crashed into him pretty much.
There's a corner there, Joe. You can't just straight line it because you feel like it. Mamma mia, fuck off!
Right, this is getting too political for my liking, so I'm going to bed.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you heard, even the last 5 minutes, that was RPR After Dark. Hit the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well on the DXT channel and the RPR. If you want to hear more from us, we are doing our Spin the Wheel allocation for TTFL on Wednesday at 8:30. So do tune in for that. So we've got to assign all the cars and teammates and get ready for our season. Yo.
No one asked.
Shut up.
I know what car you're getting now, mate.
Well, sorry, Lulu, what tier you in? What tier you in, Lulu?
It's in tier 3.
What tier you in TTFL? Tier 2? Yeah, shut up.
No, it's in tier 3, isn't he? The
he will
only
be in tier 3 when
driver,
Xbox
and he'll
come
still DNF.
in.
Mate, there's a reason why you're now a commentator.
Don't forget as well, you'll be listening to the one and only Rob Sim Racer is our new commentator officially for our Friday League. So thank you, Rob. You looking forward to your first race?
I am. It's going
Can't
to be
be any worse than what
interesting.
you've done now.
So he won't be watching you, mate, because you'll be in tier 2.
Yay! I am looking forward to it. It's going to be a good crack. I'm going to try and keep it entertaining. Hopefully I can tag a couple of drivers in for a 5-minute chat afterwards before I have to disappear off and start GP2.
Yeah, thank you for stepping up on that. But yeah, guys, tune in next week for round 2 of Austria for a sprint race. Hopefully neither will be here to see, but we won't know about that until later on. Yeah, welcome to the party.
Yeah,
You'll shout up halfway through for that as well.
Just to give everyone a heads up, the sprint race format is short qualifying, sprint race, and then the feature race.
Here we go.
It's a string
before we start up again. Thank you for watching.
End it.
What are you on about?
Speak to you guys in a bit. Bye bye.
Take it easy.